7 months ago, I had an idea to test out a pair of camera glasses by recording things on them and then somehow putting it all together later. I was going to wait until I filled up the 64 gigabytes of storage space before doing that, but after the battery on the glasses ran out for me for the third time, I decided screw it and I was just going to put together what I had. I'm also adding narration where necessary. Here is what I captured. My first day of recording is obviously Christmas Day because I got these glasses as a Christmas present. And the first thing I thought I'd try, for some bizarre reason, was playing Clone Hero off my laptop. What I did not account for is that this camera is not good really for seeing things that are far away. Hell, I can zoom in on this thing and it still wouldn't look that great. But I did learn one quirk about this camera. You know that habit nerds have where they push their glasses closer toward their face to try and get their eyes into the glasses better? Apparently, if you do that with these glasses, the microphone gets shoved into your skin and it muffles the audio, as you can see in this clip. Oops. How did I miss that? I should also probably mention these tidbits were recorded back when my laptop was running somewhat decently, something that reigned true for a good while until eventually it decided to stop. Anyway, from this point in the clip, you might hear this narration I'm doing to be louder than the actual clip, and that is because at this point my glasses weren't firmly pressed up against my face and you could kinda hear the game, which under normal circumstances would be great, but this game happens to have copyrighted music, so I'm trying not to get this video claimed for something that isn't 100% my fault. I will admit, looking back at this footage does kind of make me miss the days when my laptop could run decently. I think I narrowed down the problem to the solid state drive not being big enough. I'm going to swap it with a bigger one at a later date and hopefully that will work better. But yeah, I mostly just play Clone Hero on my gaming PC now, specifically the Score Spy variant because leaderboards are cool, I guess. I should also mention I didn't apply any sort of image stabilization to this footage. In fact, the only time you'll ever see me edit any of this footage in this video is if I specifically said I'm doing so, like for a zoom effect or whatever. I'm also trimming out the parts at the beginning and the end where you can hear the glasses vibrate, because the glasses is one of those things where it's like they really don't want to exert any more tech cost or battery life on a screen, so they use a system of vibrations and blinking lights to let you know what's going on, which I think is kind of cool, but it does take some getting used to for certain. But yeah, the rest of this package consists of just me trying to FC songs and failing really bad, so I'm pretty much going to skip it. So by the time you hear me finish talking, give or take a few seconds, I'm gonna cut to something else I recorded the same day, where I took the glasses to my bathroom and tested video and audio quality in comparison to what I'm seeing. And also bathroom reveal, yay. Usually people would have to get like 10,000 subs to see that, but yeah, you get to see my bathroom, but you don't get to see me go to the bathroom. That's for OnlyFans, and I don't even have an OnlyFans. Ah, I missed the last one. Guess I'm the -1 king now. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any giveaways that I'm recording something, and from the front there doesn't seem to be any. From the side there doesn't seem to be any. I mean, like, from a distance you can't even tell. If I get like really freaking close though, you can kind of see a little pinhole and get suspicious. But the only indication to me that something's recording is there's like a little light flashing in my right eye. It's red and it's telling me it's recording. Imagine these were actually invented for spy purposes. They would succeed, but they'd probably be illegal. Oops, that was the take a picture button. Okay, with this test I'm recording in the dark to see not only how much the darkness affects what gets shot and what doesn't get shot, but to see if there's any more telltale signs that I'm recording. The light's still flashing in my eye, but now you can actually kind of see it in the reflection. Like if I'm not wearing my glasses like firmly attached to my face, if they slip even a little bit, you can see the little light, and that's a giveaway that I'm recording in the dark. But I still have to go back and check and see if recording in the dark is even feasible. 2 days later, I started really recording again to show some Christmas presents I got from my buddy Jackson. And in this footage, I noticed an issue with vertical alignment. The view from the camera would always be panned up slightly from what I was actually looking at. A pop figure? Oh, that's Alex! Classic Alex! True back even. Wait, is it classic Alex? Oh, wait, no, that's regular Alex. I forgot I'm wearing shade. And then there's Wheel of Fortune. That's Sajak. Wow. I guess he knew I liked Wheel of Fortune a lot. And Vanna White. All I'm missing is Classic Alex. But just having all these is really nice. I guess I kind of forgot to mention earlier that I might start cropping footage like I usually do. Oh, this must be one of them Rush Duel decks. I can't read any of this moon language, but wow. And there's more cards down in here. Utopia, that's usually his trademark. Magical Cylinders. Is that like the Magic Cylinder card in a revolver type mechanism? Send Magic Cylinder from your deck or graveyard. You're set from the deck, you can activate this turn. When you activate Magic Cylinder, you can banish this card from the graveyard to double the damage? How is this not banned? Like, is it banned? I haven't checked in a long time. And we got a Rush Duel card here. Again, I can't read it, but nice. Ultimaya Tzolk'in. Digi's gonna be jealous. More Magical Cylinders. Utopia in moon language. Marsh Macaron. He looks like a purple piece of poo. It's like, I don't know, it kind of, it's like those like poop emojis covered in glitter. It's cute. Like you know what it means, but it's cute. Official tournament store. What the? Oh, it's a Field Center card. That's pretty cool. Rainbow Zoo. How does Jackson know I like cute things? I don't know what this is, but probably something I'll have to look up later. If I can find the card ID, which doesn't seem to be possible. I might search for it on Google or something. Draw Fates. Good luck, universe. More Rush cards. Draw Fate again. He doesn't just send me good things, he multiplies them. A bag? I think something fell out of here. Oh, there's nothing else in here. So maybe that was meant to go to something, but it didn't. Who knows? Rush duel card. Spiritual swords are feeling light. Once per attack, when your opponent's monster declares his attack, you can pay 1,000 to negate it. During your opponent's turn, if you card from the graveyard, your opponents can't attack directly. Draw a fate again. Is this like a new deck or something that I'm not aware of? Magician of Hope. When Utopia isn't magician-y enough. Oh, Japanese fiber jar. Or as I like to call it, the magical Yu-Gi-Oh! Reset button. I don't know what this is. Baby Moodragon. Looks like something Digi would use, probably for like a synchro or something. I can only guess this is a vampire of some kind, but I really don't know. Another spiritual. Another rush card I can't read. It looks like Officer Jenny. Drill Driver Vespinato. Vespinato. Inflict piercing amount of damage. It was destroyed by an opponent's card. Target level 5 or lower monster and special summon it. Huh. That could prove to be useful. A Link monster of some kind. It looks like a Halloween town. Another marshmallow poop. Card of Fates. Is this like a pack? Beam Dragon, more poop. This will quickly go through what's in here. I remember Card of Fate. What's the rest of these? I don't know what this is, but I know it has something to do with Pot of Greed. What does it do?
3 days later, I went grocery shopping, saw that the place ran out of chicken, and recorded this for no reason.
Today. A sad day in American history. So I ordered something from eBay, and it came all the way from the country of Cyprus. I paid good money for this, and my intent is to take it with me to the local game store to show children the joys of Dungeons and Dragons. But I wouldn't mind reviewing this for the channel as well.
Yeah, I never got around to doing that, but in my defense, it did sound like a good idea at the time.
Come on. Here it is. The original Pokemon Junior Adventure game. Includes everything needed to play. Well, that's good. A lot of D&D sets require you to buy more shit. It's the game where you tell the story, and the story where you play the game. So this was put out by Milton Bradley, and designed by Wizards of the Coast, ages 6 to 8. So I better get over my fear of children if I want to play this at the card shop. So if I'm looking at it correctly, they want this to be a way to get people into D&D through Pokemon. That's pretty cool, if that's what it is. So we got these Pokemon power cards. We got these Pokemon. Cool. We got a die. Because die. Coins. Heads. Tails. That's a little bit brutal. Warning. Choking hazard. Small parts. Not for children under 3. Not sure why that's separate, but okay. We got some tokens for, I assume, the damage. And we have the book. Pokemon Emergency. This is supposed to be the thing I'm supposed to read to children and guide on the adventure, I guess. There are 16 episodes in this campaign, and there should have been more campaigns. As it says in the box, look for other Pokemon Junior Adventure games for more stories and more power cards. Unfortunately, this was the only one, because this was not as successful as they wanted it to be, and they pretty much just kept selling only the Pokemon cards until the Pokemon Company took the license back. There are no right or wrong answers when creating a Pokemon story. Alright, so that's something I'll have to take into account. You have to encourage the children, because it's a game and a story. You want to encourage them to make their own stories. That makes sense. The narrator keeps this storybook and follows the directions for the episode being played. Your starter choice for episode 1 is Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Pikachu. And another Bulbasaur. And another Pikachu. Okay, so these games are supposed to carry over through the episodes. I guess we'll have to see how long an episode is. When a Pokemon uses special powers, run a Pokemon contest. So this is a battle. Anyone involved in the contest rolls the die. Da-da-da-da-da. Hits cause damage. Heals remove hits. Attack again is roll the die again. Is this supposed to be for kids or for dumb parents? It faints and yada yada yada. Fainted Pokemon can't be used. You lose a contest if all your Pokemon faint. Yep, this is meant for parents because parents would have no idea how Pokemon works. As narrator, you get to use this storybook to present exciting Pokemon episodes to the trainers. Encourage the trainers to participate and make stuff up. You follow along, make stuff up too, and have fun. So let's see what episode 1 has in store. I choose you. You and your friends are all 10-year-old Pokemon trainers. You want to become the best Pokemon masters in the world. But first, you need a Pokemon. You go to Professor Oak's lab to choose your starting Pokemon. The lab is part of a larger building. What does the lab look like? There are computers and machines in the lab. What else do you see? So I guess it's kind of simpler from the D&D formula, because whereas in D&D, the narrator describes everything and paints a mental picture, this one is going after the use your imagination approach, telling kids to describe it as they see it so that they can envision it for themselves and engage their young, active minds. I guess it also saves the embarrassment of the parent having to admit they know nothing of how the Pokemon world works. There are 2 Bulbasaur and 2 Pikachu cards, so 2 different trainers can select a Bulbasaur or Pikachu. Okay, so I guess that's fairness. Hello, my friends, Professor Oak says. You may each select one Pokemon from among those you see here. Choose wisely, for a trainer's first Pokemon is very special. I might have to work on my Oak voice. So everybody selects a Pokemon. What good selections you have made, says Oak. Before I send you out in the world, let's have a practice Pokemon contest. Good luck, trainers. So this is the battle and stuff. You really know your stuff. Let's take your Pokemon next door to the Pokemon Center. The nurses there will revive your fainted Pokemon. The Pokemon Center is like a hospital for the Pokemon. How does the Pokemon Center revive Pokemon who are hurt or have fainted? The only thing I'm questioning here is, I'm not questioning the design choice of Joy. That's just, whatever. But what I am questioning is, the Pokemon Center being next door to Oak's lab. That's never been a thing. I think if you wanted to heal in, the first town, you just let your Pokemon go to bed or something. Either that or I don't know. I know, later generations have a thing you could do at the home or at the neighbor's house. But Gen 1, I don't know if they did. Okay, so my guess is the first couple of episodes are meant to be done together to kind of set the game up. Episode 2, Gotta Catch 'em. The next day, Professor Oak leads you to the edge of Pallet Town. Wild Pokemon live in the fields of long, wavy grass outside of town, Professor Oak says. I'll watch as you go into the grass and try to catch a wild Pokemon. But first, let me give you each a Pokemon checklist. I assume this is the equivalent of the Dex. Use it to keep track of which Pokemon you have caught. Good luck, trainers. So they could check off their starter and write their name. You walk into the long grass trying to spot a wild Pokemon. The grass tickles your legs, and it's hard to see very far, but you can hear things moving nearby. Then you see it, a wild Pokemon. Will you send your Pokemon out to battle it? Well, of course they're going to send their wild Pokemon out to battle it. What else are they going to do?
Unfortunately, that is all I can reveal from this day of footage without spoiling the entire book. A week and a half later, I decided to put my camera to some real field tests by filming myself doing Pokemon Go Community Day. Unfortunately, I ran into 2 obstacles this day, crappy vertical alignment and my dad's lack of patience. And because of his lack of patience, he didn't like being filmed, so I just kept the camera on my phone as much as possible. It is also for this reason I'm talking over the segment and not showing much footage. I would not try to stunt again until 2 months later when another community day came out and I got to go outside. Bad idea.
I am now at Irons Park. I am walking in the snow. This is a really stupid idea. Do not try this in your community if you value your health and your safety. I'm doing it because I have nothing better to do, and I'm paying extra careful attention to my surroundings. Need to check my stars. Nothing, 1 star, 3 stars. So these 2 can go away. What am I thinking going outside with the hood down? That was even more stupid. Alright, I'm making an effort to look extra busy because my current driver doesn't really understand the game, and I don't want her thinking I'm not doing anything. Okay, let me turn on AR actually, since I'm out here and I'm not streaming. Update. A Niantic AR package will need to be downloaded. Okay, let's switch to the AR experience and see what we got. Sandshrew. Where is Sandshrew? Alright, there it is. Yay! Hi. Let's catch you. Got it. I hope I'm pointing the camera at the right spot. Okay, here's a spot. There's another Sandshrew in the snow. Snow Sandshrew in the snow. That actually makes a lick of sense. Alright. Got a lot of work to do. Here's an item stop. Finally I can have items. I don't even know. Okay, I just had to look down for a second. I am going the right way. It just feels like I'm not because there's crunching beneath my feet. The thing that's slowing me down right now is one of the missions where I have to power up my Pokemon. I am extremely low on Stardust. I don't even know which is more foreign to me. Ice that's slippery or ice that's crunchy. Either way, it all feels so weird. Okay, I'm getting sick of the AR mode. It requires a lot of weird pointing and maneuvering. I'll do more AR mode when it's not the winter time. Always wear gloves in the winter. I'm not, because I have to touch the screen, and I'm really regretting this. So that's the field research done. What did that get me? 500 Stardust. Thank you! Okay. Every little bit helps. I feel like a fucking bum. Spare some dust. I need to bring that. I need dust to snort on my nose. Power my Pokemons. I can't even make jokes. I feel like I'm gonna trip and fall and die in a minute. People wonder why I don't do more on-location filming. This is why. Smiley Tower. This research is probably more Sandshrew. I'm not even gonna look at it. Oh my god. It's so cold. Stop smacking my balls. My balls are frozen. My hands are aching. My brain is shaking. I wish I was Jamaican. I really don't have a preference of a particular kind of Sandshrew. I've mostly been catching the Alolan ones because it's winter and it makes sense. One really dangerous thing about winter with sunglasses is the cold air can get through them. Catch 200 ice types. Yay, I got a medal for nearly freezing my tits off. I know I have like hundreds of Ultra Balls, but it's a good thing I got the lesser balls because I don't want to waste all my Ultra Balls. And I got more Ultra Balls. You can never have too many Ultra Balls. And my reward is an encounter. Let me guess, another Sandshrew? My reward for expending my Stardust is more Stardust. That's appropriate, right? And the Alolan Sandshrew. Whoa! Oh, fuck! When you feel your ankle bend a little bit, navigating through icy terrain, it really gives you a sense of your mortality. Welcome back. That's an impressive number of Sandshrew you have in tow. I'd love to take a closer look at them, especially their shells.
Did you know that there's a traditional competition at lowland festivals where trainers slide a lowland sandshrew across ice as far as possible? Is it called curling? How must the sandshrew feel about that, I wonder? The sandshrew first found in the Canal region quite fascinating in their own right. When their shells are wrinkled from moisture, they head for volcanoes and lie flat on a spot with a lot of geothermal heat to dry themselves out. I could use a freaking volcano spa right now! It's truly incredible how different geography and climates can influence Pokemon. I'd like to get a close look at both forms. Get back out there.
I did record more footage of me doing that community day, but if I showed all of it, we'd be here for hours. So let's skip to present day, where I recorded myself shopping at the thrift store. YouTube's policy says I have to blur the faces of anybody I see here, but since I'm worn out by blurring my feet, I'm just gonna roll the dice and hope YouTube's face blurring tool will suffice. Hey, that rhymes. This also means I better ham up on the narration if I don't want to get audio that I shouldn't have. So my first stop, as always, in these thrift stores, is the place where they have like vintage electronics, CD software, the occasional video game or two, and maybe just some weird technological doodads and gizmos. Imagine my shock and amazement when I see a whole basket of video games, which is usually not to be expected for places like thrift stores or Goodwill, but I guess these guys at least have a bare minimum of an idea what they have their hands on. So obviously I am way too eager to flip through it all and see what kind of rare treasures I can get. Well, maybe not rare, but something I like.
I believe in duplicates. Don't know what that is. Road Rash 3D. Oh, gimme. Oh, they put computer games in here somewhere.
You know how hyenas laugh when they're in danger? Well, I almost felt that way staring at the Kidz Bop CD. I'm like, how is the curse spread to this particular thrift store? But you know what? It was 25 cents, and I was on a bargain hunting mission, so I picked it up anyway.
What is this? Snow White and the Three Stooges?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I've never heard of it.
I used to watch the Three Stooges all the time to my house.
Right. What's this one? Ooh! Spaceballs! I'll wait for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Barnyard. Do they even have a Blu-ray for that?
From here, I make my descent into the bins below to see what kind of bargain treasures await.
Deer Avenger 3D. I remember this game. You play as the deer and you shoot the hunters.
Old-fashioned turntable. Wow, I used to have one of them a long time ago.
And it's a real vintage one. None of that modern Victrola crap.
Well, $75.
Yeah,
Worth it though. Got AM, FM, or just AM? Just AM.
I mean, it's AM and what's KC?
I have no clue.
Like Victrola used to be a respected brand, but then the modern stuff is just bleh.
Right.
That was a lovely vintage tangent, and now back to the bins.
Was I already in this bin? I guess not. DVD player 2.1. I don't get it. You had to install a DVD player that's already there?
Now, plopping my fat ass down to the floor to get a better grasp of the lower shelves at this point seemed like a good idea for my thrifting habits. But what I did not account for in regard to filming was the frickin' vertical alignment again. So you'll see me pull out bins and you'll see me flipping through stuff, but you'll only see the stuff I pull out and have a look at. So in the future, I might have to better account for that when using this particular setup. Either that or have a handy cam beside me at all times. I'm really not sure at this point.
Kids stuff, huh? Yeah, kids stuff. Sure. Ooh, soccer though. Oh my gosh. What's this? Well, maybe a peek around and some Googling and I'll figure it out.
It's like a pad or something, some kind.
Let's see, switching power supply. That doesn't give me any hints. One for all. HDT. This is a high-def TV antenna.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you could find.
Yeah, for $3. Imagine someone buys that and actually gets TV stations on it. That'd be a miracle and a half. Can you imagine a CD labeler called this?
Oh, jeez.
The CD Stomper.
Well,
We're gonna professionally step on your disc until it has a picture of a foot on it.
well. Did I tell you the Mandela effect associated with that I had?
Rush Hour?
Mm-hmm.
What of it?
The roles were swapped.
Oh yeah.
He was right there, and Jackie was right there, and he was looking at him
Crazy.
differently. Yeah.
And this is my final haul from that excursion. I hope you enjoyed something of this compilation. Hopefully I'll make more of something that I made here, or maybe use the camera glasses for something else. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll check you later. Peace.